kiss ass, or we don't have to like think about what we say before we go on air. It's like, if you like what we're saying, keep listening. And if not, keep listening. We're not going to change our opinions here behind the velvet rope to appease the people. If you want to agree with me every time you listen, there's no sense in you listening. It is a waste of your time. You will not agree with me. Anyone that's thrilled with everything I'm saying today, thank you. You probably will not be thrilled within 24 hours. That is just how it goes. I speak my analysis and my truth. And again, if there's a lot of podcasts, if you want that other type of podcast out there, the good news is congratulations, it exists for you. So unlike Tamra, we don't come in here with a plan. We don't come in here with like, what to do next season. That's just my honest opinion. So I think it backfired on her. And I mean, like, what do I think about this statement? I mean, I think it's if it's not, if I haven't made it pretty obvious, I think a lot of things about this statement of Tamra's. I mean, my first thing is like, what? This is your excuse? Like, is this like first and foremost, is this now your excuse? Because America has come for you and has hated you, and there's petitions to fire you. Is this now your excuse? Not sympathy, well, we haven't gotten there yet, but is this your excuse now for treating everyone for decades like shit? You did this to Slade and Gretchen. You threw a drink in Gina Keogh's face, almost blinded the poor thing. She had to run off the damn set. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, let's not give Victoria Gumbelson too much credit because she's annoying as fuck. But I mean, that friendship is over. And your friendship with Shannon is over. You and Heather, don't get carried away. You guys have had many ups and downs. Last time Heather was on this podcast, she was upset with Tamra for saying something about her. I don't know. I just reissued her chat with Heather this past weekend. So is this like your excuse? This is it. Now we understand for 15 seasons, 14 seasons, actually, why you did this. Um, you know, okay, well, that's convenient. So I guess what I should just say that I have what's that disease? Not disease, but what is it when you blurt things out? What, like, it's not Asperger's, it's, I should say diagnosis. It's not a disease, but I don't even think that's what it is. But when someone just blurts something out and can't help it, should I just say that that's what I have? Sorry, Teresa. Sorry, Melissa. I just have that thing. I'm diagnosed that I just blurt things out and I can't help myself. No, I take responsibility for my actions. So, yeah, I think that she is using this to explain bad behavior for years and years and years. Number two, sympathy. I think, yeah, the world has come for you. If you can't handle the negative comments for saying you're on the spectrum, you can't handle after you busted. And by the way, everything you said about Louis Aurelius at BravoCon was actually true. He did go psychotic on Melissa Feaster, who is Teresa's ex-podcast partner. So everything you said was true, but you couldn't take the stumps. Again, take my podcast course on the weekend, Tamra. I will not give you a discount because you are a rat and you study. I'll give you a piece of Gouda if you do the podcast course, girl, but you are paying full price. The only people that get a discount are these wonderful listeners of this show. Little discount. I mean, daddy still has to, it's still work, guys. I love it, but it's still work. So I do think that you're trying to garner sympathy. Sure. It's not just an excuse. I think the second thing is you want sympathy. The world hates you. You can't take it, which I don't know why you're on the damn show. And yeah, you now want sympathy because what a great thing to get sympathy for. So I think that, I think that, I think you never expected this would be the outcome of the season. I could absolutely see people rallying around you, but that's not what happened. Third, is this for a storyline? We'll get into Gretchen and Vicki and what everyone said. This is just going to have to be, you know what? You know what, guys? Because I got other things to say about the OC. I want to talk about Jim Bellino and Elizabeth Vargas. So this will be a two-parter. We're going to do an afternoon show. Same thing. We're going to continue this afternoon, but we're not done quite yet, are we? Well, we're kind of done, but who knows? Maybe this is the afternoon show at this point. I don't know, guys. I'm just talking. We'll figure it out when I'm done talking. But regardless, today's Tuesday. We're gonna have two shows today. So I just decided this. So yeah, I do think that, Gretchen has accused her of trying to make this a storyline. Well, certainly this is a storyline. I mean, now I think Bravo, they don't shy away from, like, look, we have to make Shannon crashing into a house a storyline because the whole world knows it. It happened. Luann and Tom, that's a real thing. Teresa going to jail. Karen Huger, crashing, having a DUI. So this is different to me. I don't think Bravo would 100% go and make a storyline rallied around this because mental health is really serious. When I scream choose happiness, yes, I stand by that because I think therapists and I think people live the life they want to live. So if you're one of those people that has drama in your life all the time, maybe like Shannon, I think you kind of want it there, you know? Um, so there you go. But I do think so. My point is I don't think this is I don't think my point is what am I trying to say? I don't think Bravo would make this a storyline that Tamara is on the spectrum if it wasn't like I think they're going to need to know some more about this, right? Like I think that they'll want to know more rather than just someone claiming this, although what am I talking about? I mean, we had a whole storyline about a man faking cancer, and that didn't seem to stop Bravo. So I don't know. Am I giving Bravo and the production company too much credit? Maybe. Maybe. Um, but I just thought that, like, is she doing this for a storyline? I don't know. Like, Tamara doesn't need a storyline because she's not going to be fired. She's not going to be fired. Love her or hate her, she's not going to be fired. So again, it's like when people say Kyle and the divorce and Morgan and blah blah blah. It's like, Kyle isn't doing this. Like Crystal Kung Minkoff could have done that. She needed a storyline. By the way, Alexia and Nicola, I mean, is it real? Is it not real? I said for months, I don't think this guarantees Alexia coming back to Miami. I know she's filming. Oh, and we have to talk about Stephanie Soshiji. You realize there's a newbie on Miami that's filming who is Nicole's baby daddy, Anthony, with all that money, his ex. And man, I am obsessed with this girl. And yes, I have from sources that this is the real reason why Nicole left. This Stephanie, I think she's 39. She's not even 40. She has like one of the largest Birkin collections. Her man is so flashy. And the thing is, Nicole never would go there. Nicole never would go there. She was on brand because she had so much money. She was a doctor, smart, looked the part, but Nicole wasn't, how can I put this? Batshit, and I mean that in the best way. This Stephanie Soshiji, from what I've seen on Instagram, she could play with Mary. She could play with Lisa. She could hang out with Meredith. She's that type of ilk.